Alright, CSS battle time, and we have checkerboard somewhat distorted. I'm thinking conic gradient for this. Let's see if it works out. Alright, should be fine. Do we want a repeating conic gradient or conic gradient? I think repeating is shorter. Let's see what we can do. Let's go background. Let's go repeating conic gradient. There we go. And I think we still start with this as like the center of the grid. So we start red to purple. So 0 to 25%. You got to have both color stops on both colors for this to work. That's the hardest part of these because it's a little bit different than the other ones. We need our @ syntax to determine the size of that first color stop. What are we going to do? We're going to go like 80 pixels over. That looks actually right about right. And let's say 150 down, not 150, that's halfway. Let's walk it down to the right, 0.220. All right. Now, that's the right size for there, but it's not the right size, but we have this outer border that doesn't have the gradient. Now I could do something like this. Let's go border, inline. What do you think that is? 40 pixels? It looks about right. Ooh, something more than that. 45? Okay, 45 pixels. Okay. And it's the blue color. Now I don't really care for that because I'm having to put the blue color in as well. Let's set our repeat on this. I think actually I only need the 1 0. No, I need 2 zeros. Let's just see if it repeats. Yeah, I just need the 1 0 because we're not getting any vertical repeats, so we can just have the horizontal set. So let's see. Let's get 20, 125. Nice. Okay, so that looks great. We have it. Let's hit submit. Let's make sure that's good. It's pretty concise. The question is, can I, because I am using these things, like our at 80 pixels by 220. Let's look at our unit golf here. Let's put in 220 and see if what it comes up for font kind of things. Nothing great for it. 13.75 in. I think point might, no, I don't think that's a font value. So the reason I'm looking at that is because if we change this positioning to be like, if we make this 0 point be something like off the screen, something ridiculous, then if we could make these values really big and then shrink them in with font in the body, and then we don't need this border inline, we just have a font sort of thing. So this can be 5M. So let's say we hit this star and we do something more like 50M. Okay, that's what it's going to look like. We're going to have a red bar on the bottom. So I need to also change this one. So 13.75 M. Okay, I guess that's good enough. 3.75 in. But I can change the decimal point like I did on the other one. And then what we're going to do, so that's the body and the HTML now. Now if we do font, 10% A. We need margin too. So let's look at that. Let's say it's going to be, it was like 45. And we're back to being perfect. Where are we at? 161 characters here, but we have extra lines this time. Let's hit submit on this, and then what I'll do is I'll minify both and just see where it's at, if this was worth the extra. Okay. Change the order so we can get all of our characters out and do a fair comparison. Let's do that. Yeah, with how much I had to do, between the margin and font, I'm not sure this is a great one. Let's see, 115, what does that turn into? 16x. Okay, that's a different one. It's fun. But it doesn't work because that is a font-based value and I'm changing font. Okay, I'd have to do like 160x, which doesn't help anything here, so we're at 115 pixels. Okay, so because I'm using yeah, you know what I'm saying. Unless I do a /1. Nope, not the way to go. Okay. Oh. I don't know what I'm doing. I'm gonna leave it. It's okay. These I can't reduce because I need those specifically. And 120. Okay, so that reduces down to 120. Let's open up my other solution. And oh, our match is not good. I was not paying. Why are we at 71.2? The diff looks perfect. What am I missing? The colors are right. There must be, well, that might be a reason why this doesn't work. Yeah, 71.2%. I didn't erase a color, did I? And I got 100% on the other one. It had the same looking diff. What am I missing? Okay, well, that makes it real easy. That off for 120, and let's go. How strange, they're all 71.2, but it's a perfect looking diff. Alright, so let's see, 45, I don't think that reduces to anything. Yeah, 15 VH, it doesn't reduce. So that's set. The 115 was, what was it, 16x? Not using font here, so that's fine. This is 5M. Yeah, these are all going to reduce down, so I think everything that got added made it not work. So 55 BW, okay. And let's erase. And I wonder, if instead of 16x, we do 25%? Nope. Ooh, 37%. Let's see if 37% works. That'd be cool. 99.6. Nope, not gonna work. Okay, it's just when you get the percentage, you can then stick these on the front of this and then get rid of that ellipse as well. But if you don't have a percentage, then this number, you can't put these numbers up at the front. There's a space here, so you don't actually save any characters doing that. So we're at 123. Interesting. So even with all those font things that we did, what am I doing wrong? Why is that 97.5? Is it this X character that I thought was okay? What is happening? No, 1100, 16X, EX, right? Yeah, that's right. Diff looks the same. Doesn't look any different. All the other numbers are direct. Yeah, wow. Okay, it's these font values that are not rendering properly. Yeah, that 16X was not going to work here. Okay. So we're at 124 characters. So the other one was 120. The diff looked exactly the same. It shouldn't have been any different, but I think something weird is happening with font on my end versus the back end. And that would, I don't know, maybe let's go to this toolbox. I think the previewer is what fixes that, or it kind of shows you more accurately. Copy image address. Let's come to previewer, custom paste. Okay, good, good. Let's load our code in. Got 124. Let's do our 120 solution. Good. It only saves 5 solutions, so let's load that in. Okay, that's why. Because here, we're not getting that 10%. You know, we're not seeing anything on the body. How interesting. Okay, alright. So, let's say 13.75. There, we get that back. And then 5M. We get that back. Okay. So why is it not? It's working. Oops. See, here, it's rendering everything properly. It's all rendering like I'd expect. We're doing 50M, 137.5M, and then I'm saying, hey, font is now 10% of what it was. So 10% would be 1.6 pixels. I could do something less. Maybe we do like a 20% or something like that. I don't know. That's ridiculous. I didn't want to do. I like 10%. It's easy math. But now it just looks the same. And the body, we're nested. Yeah, this is confusing why it's having such a hard time. Let's say 0.1. No, nothing's showing up here. M. It's not rendering the body at all, I think. Okay, let's do this. Let's throw that on there. Let's say outline 2 pixels solid. Let's debug it here. Okay, the body's showing up as expected. Is the background not applying to it? Yeah, font's not doing anything. Let's font is doing It should be, this should be blue, completely blue now. So that's what I'm saying is font is not actually doing anything to this. I'm not sure why it's not doing anything. I'm just trying different syntax things. It's not working. So that's an issue on the back end, I think. I don't know if I can fix that. And I'm just gonna give up for now. It's late. I'm gonna leave it. Alright, that was fun. It's a nice little exploration into gradients. And yeah, conic gradients. If you just think about where your 0 point is for a box, the 4 boxes with the hard stops on the gradient, like the checkerboard pattern, if you find where that repeat happens, they become a lot easier. So that's the mental model that lets you figure that lets me figure it out. Hopefully it lets you figure it out too. All right, I'll catch you later. Bye.